Everybody, Dr. Jones here with another weekly video message and a new issue of the SHS Warrior Call. I'm glad you joined me today. I have something I want to talk to you about. Now that grades have come out, I'm sure there have been plenty of conversations, some good, some not so good, maybe some unpleasant ones. But there's something really important. You see, often things creep up on us. We tend to get busy in life and not think about the things coming up, and they creep up, and before we know it, something's there and we wish we had done something, but we just quite didn't get to it. So I'm going to ask you to do something. I'm going to ask you, starting this next quarter, whether your student did well, whether they didn't do so well, whether you had some of those difficult conversations, I want you to do something for me, please. And for your student, have discussions about school. Now that's really easy for anybody to say, because a lot of people say, oh, well, let's talk about school. I ask my kid about school, they go, what'd you do in school today? Nothing. All right, so I'm going to give you some tips to get around that, because you want to follow 3 basic things to have good discussions with your student about school. Number 1, frequent check-ins. Now I know teachers post grades, and I know progress reports come out and report cards come out, but you know what, really, honestly, especially with parent conferences coming up, progress reports, it's too much time in between when students may be floundering and when they need some support and when they need help. So frequent check-ins with your students. Not once a week, not twice a week. How about 4 times a week? Just aim for that. 4 times a week. One could be over the weekend, so it's only 3 times during the week. Check in with your students, see how they're doing. The second part of that is having an open, honest, non-judgmental interest in your students' academics. Now oftentimes, and I found this with my own students sometime, and they're even just young, they're not even in high school yet, that when you have conversations with them, if it's approached from the idea of, look, I'm just interested, I'm not going to be upset, I'm not mad about a bad grade, I want to know why you got that bad grade, I want to know how I could help you get a better grade or what you need. The next piece of that, number 3, is have open-ended questions. Don't give the student the opportunity to answer yes or no or nothing. Ask them, what's the best thing you learned today? What did you learn that was new today? How can you expand on that? What did you learn that you already knew, and maybe you can take a little further? Have that conversation. Be non-judgmental, and you'll be amazed at how much the student lights up and likes to talk about the things that interest them. So remember, frequent check-ins, honest, open interest with no judgment whatsoever, and those open-ended questions. Thanks. I appreciate you listening. I never take it for granted, and I look forward to talking to you again soon. You enjoy your long weekend, and if you get the chance, make sure you get out there and thank a veteran. Have a great one. Bye.